Today we're here to celebrate an investment that is being made by a partner of the Louisiana Community and Technical Colleges in Praxair. Praxair is making an investment in scholarships for students, but at the core of what's happening today is an investment in the people of Louisiana. Praxair recognizes the importance of Louisiana and its people and its workforce to its long-term success. It's these kinds of partnerships that are made possible by the WISE Fund, passed in the 2014 legislative session, sponsored by Speaker Cleckley, certainly supported by Governor Jindal and Senate President John Alario. So we're excited to be able to realize the vision that they put in place and to be able to celebrate along with a tremendous partner in Praxair.
What does this mean in terms of workforce development in Louisiana?
You know, it really places a focus on welding in particular as a field that we know is aging and one that we need new blood. We need to diversify our ranks in the welding fields. This contribution today will provide scholarships to a broad number of students across the Interstate 10 corridor that will provide the welding services and the welding workforce of tomorrow.
I am Tamara Brown, Director of Sustainable Development and Community Engagement for Praxair. Thank you very much for joining me and my colleagues today. I would like to extend a special welcome to the members of the Louisiana legislature and our elected officials who are with us today. Thank you very much. I'd also like to extend a special welcome and thank you to the members of the academic community, especially with the Louisiana Community and Technical Colleges system. We have enjoyed working with you. Today, we are very excited to announce Praxair's new Skills Pipeline program. This is a multi-faceted approach to help address the growing need for skilled workers in today's global economy. We are especially pleased to be launching Phase 1 of this program right here in Louisiana in September. The first phase of Skills Pipeline will provide the necessary support to train 100 welders in an accelerated one-year curriculum, as well as new instructorships and professional development opportunities for existing welders, all with funding from Praxair's Global Giving program. This is an important community engagement initiative, and Praxair is honored to be partnering with the Louisiana Community and Technical Colleges system, Baton Rouge Community College, Delgado Community College, and Sowella Technical Community College in this effort. Praxair has served the welding market for a long time, a perfect complement to our industrial gases business. We are a leading supplier of proprietary welding gases, as well as welding equipment and supplies. Like many of our customers and fellow industry in the area, we too depend on the professional skills of welders. And when there is not enough qualified talent, it impacts our ability to complete projects on time. Therefore, this type of partnership between industry, academia, and government helps us all to provide vital products and services. And such collaborations build strong communities. So we are excited about today's announcement.
On behalf of Praxair's 27,000 employees worldwide, I would like to formally announce the launch of our Skills Pipeline program with specific investment of more than $300,000 in welding education here in Louisiana. Our partnership with the great educators from the Louisiana Community and Technical College system, Baton Rouge Community College here, Delgado Community College, Sowella Technical Community College, has ensured that together we will provide a preeminent program that will serve our students and the community well. Last evening, I was fortunate enough to meet with some students from the program. It was really inspirational and humbling to see these young women transforming their lives and the lives of their family by gaining the skills they need to better their lives. I really think that this will help not only their lives but also the community. There are many reasons why this partnership and the program are important to Praxair and to our business here. The Gulf Coast is the largest oil refining and petrochemical producing region in the world. And with the return of low-cost natural gas, it is where many of our customers are investing. We've had a strong presence here in Louisiana for decades, and more recently have invested more than $500 million in the Gulf Coast, most of it right here in Louisiana. Obviously, it's difficult for us to meet our customers' needs if we do not have access to skilled workforce, and the shortage of skilled craft professionals is significant, especially welders. Ultimately, skilled welders are essential to enabling the region's ongoing competitiveness. We are especially pleased that Speaker Cleckley, with the support of Governor Jindal, had the foresight to create the WISE program, the new Higher Education Incentive Initiative. By increasing higher education funding by $40 million, Louisiana students will be better prepared to compete in the global economy. The strong ties and collaboration between government, educators, and business is the best way for this investment to make a long-term, meaningful impact, enabling citizens to get the skills they need to compete and to get good manufacturing jobs. At Praxair, we are focused on developing a diverse pipeline of talented professionals to ensure that we can meet critical business needs and also remain globally competitive. Last year, we funded $200,000 in scholarships over 5 years through the American Welding Society and Skills USA. These scholarships support education and hands-on training for student welders in the United States. Globally, we support STEM programs from Rio to Buffalo. It is important for us that we outreach to diverse students and professionals to stop the shortage of science, technology, engineering, and math professionals, and also significantly, that if not addressed, will significantly impact our ability to compete. Giving back to the communities in which we live and work is one of the core values at Praxair. And we are so proud to have the ability to work with the Louisiana system as well as the government here to launch this Skills Pipeline program. It will not only fill the skilled talent shortfall, but will help to enrich the lives of the families of Louisiana. It's truly a win-win program. Thank you for working with us on this Praxair Skills Pipeline program and for hosting us today. And now, I'd like to introduce Speaker Cleckley. As I mentioned, Speaker Cleckley's foresight in creating the WISE initiative has provided essential funding for higher education in Louisiana. We are pleased that WISE will assist in making the dream of the Skills Pipeline a reality, and I'm pleased to bring Speaker Cleckley to the platform.
Thank you very much, Dr. Robey, and thank you for those kind words. You know, probably about this time last year, Dr. Sullivan and many leaders here in higher ed and in the state of Louisiana got together and started discussing ways that what can we do for the state of Louisiana? What can we do to improve higher ed? But when we do it, how are we going to handle this new investment? How are we going to put the money into the education system, whether it's community colleges or the research or the four-year schools? And out of that came the WISE Fund. And the WISE Fund is a very carefully designed and crafted way for business, public, and private partnerships to team together, to methodically invest in the local communities to meet the high demand areas, like welders. And that was not done by me or by the governor. That was done, there was over 70 House members that co-authored the legislation through the House. And some of those members are here today. I'd like to recognize them. Representative Pat Smith, will you raise your hand? Representative Dalton Honore back in the back. And I know Representative Steve Carter's back there in the back trying to hide. And I think that's everybody, the members of the legislature. But without their help, without their vision, the WISE Fund would have never been a part of the past legislative session. But Dr. Robey, I want to thank you. I want to thank Praxair. I know y'all have almost $1 billion invested here in Louisiana, and I think all this is just an investment It's confidence. It's that you have in our state, you have in the people of our state. It's confidence that you have that your money will be invested and spent wisely to improve, to increase the high demand fields of welders. In Southwest Louisiana right now, there are over almost $70 billion of economic development projects proposed for our area through the LNG programs, the GTL programs. We've all heard about Sasol's $20 billion investment, and I hear every day the demand for welders are there. But what this $300,000 will do, it will help meet that demand. And there's nobody here more grateful than myself, Neil Aspinwall, the chancellor at SWELA, that we know that this money will be wisely invested and will be really appreciated because it will help meet that high demand. Again, I want to thank you for your company's confidence in our state and the people of our state and our community colleges here in the state of Louisiana. Thank you all very much for coming out today. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker Cleckley. And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Monty Sullivan. Dr. Sullivan has been working very closely with us in developing this program, and I'd like to thank you again for hosting us here on the launch of this program. Dr. Sullivan?
Thank you, Dr. Robey. Today is indeed a very special day, a day to come together and celebrate an investment, not simply an investment in higher education in Louisiana, but an investment in the people of Louisiana. We have lots of natural resources in this great state. We have lots of rich oil and gas deposits. We have natural beauty. We have one of the world's great rivers that flows through our state. We have a Gulf Coast that we treasure. But none of those is more valuable than the people of the great state of Louisiana. And this organization in Praxair today makes an investment in the people of Louisiana. I want you to think about that slogan, making our planet more productive. This is an organization that thinks in terms of the planet, but yet they chose to make an investment in Louisiana first. What a statement does that make? What a great statement to invest in the people of Louisiana. A lot of folks here to think today can't go much further without saying thanks to Speaker Cleckley. He wouldn't take a lot of credit. The truth of the matter is, back in October, what he really said to the higher education leadership was, okay guys, come to me with a plan. Tired of hearing all the discussions about funding, come to me with a plan that will work. And we were glad to be able to go forward with a plan that with his advice and with his help, with the help of the administration, we were able to bring forth a plan that I think works for Louisiana. To our members of the legislature, to all of the other three members here, thank you for your support on both the WISE Fund and your ongoing support to ensure that we're able to deliver on that mission. To our members of the Board of Supervisors, to Supervisor Auger, our chair of the board, Supervisor Bob Brown, Supervisor St. Blanc, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for your great leadership in ensuring that our colleges are able to carry out that mission every single day. I want to recognize our chancellors from Baton Rouge Community College. Our host chancellor today is Dr. Andrea Miller. We also have with us Dr. Aspinwall from SWELA Technical Community College, and also Joan Davis, chancellor at Delgado Community College. Thank you for being with us. I want to close with just one quick thought. A $300,000 investment that fundamentally changes the life of people. I want you to just pause for a second and think of that. This is an organization that didn't just pause here to say, we want to have a press event, and here's a check. That's not what this organization has done. They've had a team of people on the ground for well over a week now, making real substantial investments in the people of Louisiana, from curriculum to communications to ensuring that every aspect of this effort is spot on and that we deliver the workforce for tomorrow. Yes, Praxair is interested in investing in Louisiana. Yes, it's a great economy, but they're interested in investing in the people of Louisiana. And we're excited for that, and we have nothing but the greatest of thanks for you. And we can assure you, this investment will be used wisely. We very much appreciate all that you're doing in Louisiana. Thank you. tremendous opportunities in terms of salaries, but the field of welding is much different today than I think many people have thought of it in the past. The notion of a dirty job is no longer the welding occupation, and so what's exciting is a company like Praxair is on the leading edge of much of that technology and the leading edge of ensuring that the occupation is one that is attractive to a broad range of people. And so their investment today is a demonstration of not only their commitment to Louisiana, but also their commitment to the occupation.
I'm very excited about it. I had the opportunity to meet with some of the students from Baton Rouge Community College last evening. They're very excited about it, and I was really inspired by their commitment and hard work to improve their lives and the lives of their families. So I'm very excited that Praxair can be a part of this.
I think it's great that Praxair comes forward like they do. You know, community colleges in Louisiana have often been obviously trying to build these partnerships with business and industry. And we've done such a great job over the last 10, 12 years we've been in existence. This is really just the epitome of that type of marriage. Praxair putting not only their technical excellence behind it, but also the funding behind putting something together that's going to put a workforce together that's going to serve their needs and serve the needs of many other businesses in the state.
I actually have two reactions. And the first is a very large thank you and a word of appreciation to Praxair for joining our system and Baton Rouge Community College in this endeavor. That's the first thing. The second thing, though, is that this partnership is going to provide Praxair, our system, but most importantly, our students with opportunities that they will cherish for the rest of their lives. This is a very big day for all of us, and we couldn't be happier.
We've been challenged year after year for welders. In my part of the country where I'm from, in South Louisiana, we have boat companies, we have offshore industry, we are the petroleum technology, and everything is where I come from. And this is basically the need that we needed, and like I said, it's stepped up, and we ready. Anything that they challenge, the Louisiana Community and Technical College, anything that they challenge our system, the people that work for us, especially our chancellors and faculty, they will produce, and they will produce with very much pride and work, that they will produce and make this a better place to live. That's all we're working for.
Just excited about the opportunity, excited to be able to tell the world about the partnership we have with Praxair.
If people have questions like more information, what should they do?
They should contact our colleges, Baton Rouge Community College, Sewella Technical Community College, Delgado Community College. All three of those institutions are a key part of making this investment a reality for the people of Louisiana.
And the website for LCTCS?
LCTCS.edu.